Welcome to Tuesday Live. I am Omini Odan. A World Bank Ease of Doing Business report for 2018 placed Nigeria in the 145th position. With the report, Nigeria moves to the 4 progressive steps against the 169th position it was placed last year, talking about 2017. Nigeria is also placed among the 10 countries that improved on performance or reforms. The feat economic watchers attributed to the Buhari's administration economic growth recovery plan. To improve the business environment for global competitiveness, of note, many say is the executive orders rolled out in phases that include ease of doing business and local content aimed at addressing shortcomings to position Nigeria as a preferred investment destination, while entrenching transparency, tackle poverty, and generate more jobs. But how cooperative are Nigerians? Where do we see Nigeria in the next few months? Are there envisaged challenges? And what is the way out? Answers and more with those who should know after this background report by Justin Bemoyi.
Years, several theories have evolved requiring Nigeria to have a quantum leap in order to be at par with advancements made by her peers in other parts of the world, especially in the development of science, technology, and innovation. As Nigeria makes effort to bridge the theory and practice gap, President Muhammadu Buhari in the first week of February 2018 signed an executive order to enhance local content in public procurement. This move showed the federal government's commitment towards strengthening the role of science, technology, and innovation in the nation's development process. The Presidential Executive Order 5 for planning and execution of projects, promotion of Nigerian content in contracts, and science, engineering, and technology is towards achieving the nation's development goals across all sectors of the economy. Experts in the sector have reacted to the revolutionary content of the order, which seeks to strengthen the patronage of made-in-Nigeria goods and services.
I will say it is about the best thing that has ever happened to this country in terms of engineering, science, technology, and innovation. And in fact, it is what is needed to provide a solid base for industrialization of the country. It is the only way in which technical know-how, knowledge will be domesticated from other countries into Nigeria for the economic development of the nation. Now, this executive order is not about engineering, science, and technology also alone. It cuts across other services and other professionals. Whatever services, whatever products that Nigeria don't have, and it needs from another country, strategies must be made as instructed and approved by Mr. President in such a way that subsequent production will be in Nigeria. Take for example, military facilities, including boots, uniform, and the rest of it. If anyone has to provide some specialized product to the military in Nigeria, he will bring only first batch. Subsequent batches must be produced in Nigeria in such a way that Nigerians will learn not only how to do it, but how to repair and how to maintain it.
Professionals and experts have analyzed that not only does the executive order remain consistent with the Buhari administration's ease of doing business policy, that it also enjoys the good fortune of the opportunity to learn from the modest gains and challenges following the Nigerian content law of the oil and gas industry. An exceptional act of nationalism. This is how some analysts have described the President's signing of the Executive Order 5, as it is to improve local content and secure jobs for Nigerians. Are Nigerian engineers, scientists, innovators, and technicians, as well as other professionals, ready for this task?
When you talk of local content, you are looking at it in primarily in a certain number of dimensions. One is, concerns the labor force, and Nigeria has adequate labor force in every aspect of construction, science and technology, And as a matter of fact, our scientists, engineers, and other technocrats are contributing very highly to the economies of many of the developed countries. And therefore, in terms of labor, we are ready. The second one is issues of materials, content that are used for in various aspects of our economic development. In the case of Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute, in construction. And we have abundant raw materials. We also have abundant innovation to meet, in many instances, as high as 100% of local content. The third aspect, which is absolutely important, is in the area of equipment and implements for economic endeavors. In the case of construction, we're talking of earth movers, cranes, and so many things. And in this regard, we have lots of innovations on the shelf, and the continuous abandonment of these innovations leads to colossal loss to the economy of the country.
We are blessed with human resources, natural resources, but I think the major challenge is willpower. If we really want to achieve this, then I think we can. With regards to capacity, we have the best brains in the world, all over the world. But harnessing all of these potentials is what I think we're lacking. What we need is to have the focus and the willpower to decide that, okay, we want to stop importing these products, we want to develop ourselves, and I think we can achieve it. It just comes down to the willpower. Like other countries, like China and the rest of the world, they decided to look inward, and I think that's what we need to do.
With the full implementation of the Presidential Executive Order 5, the Minister of Science and Technology is optimistic that a new Nigeria will be born, a nation of self-reliant, strong, prosperous, and capable of utilizing the huge material and human resources available for advanced development.
Executive order of the president and governance in Nigeria. That report puts us on track to commence discussion tonight on Tuesday Live.